In a world of heightened financialization, some would call it extreme, how do you craft a system of good governance while also enabling wealth creation, but taming volatility?
Yeah, the problem of good governance was high in the agenda of G20, as probably you know. One of the outcomes of the crisis, one of the recommendations provided to the European Commission was to put the house in order and to strengthen the European economic governance. Europe, following G20 recommendations, implemented a strand of actions. One of them was structural economy, how to suggest to the European member states to implement structural reforms. The second strand was to strengthen the European regulatory framework and supervision through the European Capital Market Initiative and also through the European Banking Union Initiative. Certainly, there are also other actions which can be done. The objective is, of course, to restore credibility, to restore trust, and also to make sure that events in the past, criminal events in the past will not be repeated. We have to tackle volatility. Volatility is not only in the real economy, but also in the financial economy. For the time being, we think that we have addressed the most important volatile, potentially disruptive volatile situation, which was the Greek crisis, which is more or less under control. We don't see in the near future any particular new systemic risk. The stress test done last year on the banking system have led to recapitalization of the most relevant banking institutions in Europe. And I have the impression that certainly financiarization is a trend, but we are also pushing towards to make sure that the banks may finance the real economy. So the idea is to induce banks and also the financial institutions, including pension funds and including also investors, public and private investors, to support infrastructures in Europe, to support trade, to support transfer of funds in favor of the developing countries, and to make sure that Europe may be more efficient and also more competitive and also more innovative. I'm sure that you know the Juncker Plan, which is a plan aimed at supporting the reconstitution of European capital base, infrastructural base. And in this respect, this is quite a novelty. And the idea is also to make sure that the banks may support the real economy. If this is not the case, we are also aiming at making sure that the SMEs, the European enterprises, may issue more bonds on the European capital market so they may get some fund from the equity finance. So this is a trend that is already evident in the US.